Ever want to join a hiking group consisting largely of mountain goats? You should probably head to Glacier National Park. This Rocky Mountain paradise is one of the most popular parks for a reason. For the current rate of just $30 per vehicle, you can enjoy a week of hikes, wildlife, and picnics haunted by squirrels who aspire to be very tubby. There is currently a proposal to raise the rate to $70 for a week, but that's still a drop in the bucket compared with a city trip. Still, unless that's going to equip mountain goats with stylish rocks to relax on, I'm not sure about such a steep price hike. Located in northwest Montana, the nearest non small town would be Kalispell, and the hotel rates are not too bad over there during the summer. If you don't want to camp out or pay high fees for in park lodges, it's a good option. I like staying in Kalispell because of a certain Mexican restaurant that knows how to please me with cheese. We'll get to the queso worship later. One of the best things about Glacier is that there are so many different hiking options for various skill levels, fitness prowess, and the parents who have to stop their human creations from running off to join a bighorn sheep herd. On my latest visit, I tackled the Highline Trail. From the Logan Pass area to Granite Park Chalet and on down to the Loop is 11.5 miles or so. My Fitbit said it was a fair bit further, but maybe it was just proud of me for hiking so far and looking to boost my confidence. Aw. It was kind of a scorcher on that July day, causing me to sweat enough to fill Lake McDonald. Be sure to bring lots of water if you don't want to become a small mountain lake. In fact, bring enough to fill a small mountain lake. The views are just beautiful, particularly at the beginning here. We encountered a mountain goat, a deer, birds, and some little furry critters along the way. That includes a marmot making snow angels on the short trek to Grinnell Glacier. That detour to the Glacier Overlook is around the middle of the hike, and it's fairly strenuous. You climb about 900 feet in less than a mile. We definitely took a bit of a breather after that. I may run half marathons, but I make sure they're on flat surfaces. Most of the main Highline Trail is downhill if you head the way we did. There are just a few bits where you gain some elevation. I can't imagine recommending heading up the opposite way and ending at Logan Pass. I mean, if I went with a massive bodybuilder who could carry me the last 8 miles, why not? The last 4 miles after the chalet are kind of tough because the downward direction is more pronounced. It's kind of steep and it can definitely hurt your feet. I wouldn't have minded the bodybuilder lift there either. At least there's less snow down there. All in all, it's worth it though. It really gets you into the park and provides some gorgeous views. If you're after something a bit easier, there's always the Logan Pass Hidden Lake Overlook hike. It's less than 3 miles round trip. I've never been there without mounds of snow, so you may want to avoid Crocs or flip-flops. You should avoid Crocs anyway. We used to do this trail when I was a little girl, and my parents managed to get the 4 or 5 of us through to the Overlook without losing us to trail tumbles or abominable snowmen. You are sure to see mountain goats and enough people to populate several small towns. The views on the way and at the Overlook are worth the cross-country skiing, though. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes when I'm on super backcountry hikes, I get really paranoid about bears and stuff. So if you want to do some shorter hikes that are really close to the road and make you a little more secure with where you are if you get paranoid like that, there's some really nice hikes around St. Mary's Lake that you can check out. One fun hike is to Virginia Falls. We started the trail at Sunrift Gorge parking area, stopping at Bering Falls, St. Mary Lake Overlooks, and St. Mary Falls along the way. We somehow managed to find parking, but honestly, with the crazy number of visitors, I'd recommend using the shuttle as much as you can. That's what we did for the other 2 hikes. The hike that covers the 3 waterfalls is around 5.5 miles round trip. It's not overly difficult. There are some beautiful flowers, wonderful views of the lake, and ultimately cascading ice-cold water that can counteract the dreaded hiking backpack sweats. If you want to take it easy after your hike, just grab a blanket and sit at Lake McDonald, enjoy a picnic, some rock skipping, or just not having to navigate snow in the middle of summer. I do have to give a quick shout out to my favorite place to eat in the vicinity, Casa Mexico in Kalispell. For some unfathomable reason, I'm a millennial who did not take pictures of my dinner, so I'll tell you about this with animal B-roll. They have a super tasty spinach mushroom quesadilla for $12. It's served with rice, beans, sour cream, and guacamole. If you spent all day being one with the mountain goats on hikes, you've totally earned all those calories. The spinach and veggie enchiladas are about the same price and just as tasty. If you get two entrees with tip, you'll be at about 30 bucks. You can make it even cheaper if you don't want to offend people with your hiking smell and take it to go. Lay in your hotel bed and openly defy the no crumbs in bed rule. I can't imagine a better way to spend $30 than for admission into the happiest place on earth, Glacier National Park. Mickey Mouse has nothing on the mountain goats.